16 years old with a can of black and the world to blame for everything. He smashed out a window after dark to prove he didn't care for anything. He sprayed his anger down the hall across an old red, white, and blue. Never saw the camera blinking in the corner of the VFW. By Monday they had found his face. By Friday he stood in court. The judge said 4 months locked away or 6 months working at that post. He came to leave his mark at the VFW, but every faded photograph left a mark on him there too. They never called him worthless, never told him he was through. They handed him a scraper, said, "Let's see what you can do." He came there owing punishment with a debt he had to pay. But something started changing at the VFW that day. After school weekends, holidays, he swept and stacked the chairs, scrubbed away his painted lines and learned the faces there. He thought they'd make his life a hell, make sure he knew his place. Instead an old Marine poured coffee. "Hey kid, you missed a space." An Army veteran taught him brushes. A sailor with one bunged up knee said, "Take your time, do it right, then work there quietly." Nobody shouted, no one preached. They simply worked, not looking grim, repairing what he'd done to all as something stirred inside of him. He learned the men in photographs were more than numbers, ranks, and names. Farmers, clerks, mechanics, some had played pro football games. Some had missed their children's birthdays. Some came home with scars unseen. Some still woke up decades later from places they had been. That little empty table, standing silent by the wall, was waiting for the missing who'd never come home at all. "Were you heroes?" he asked one night. An old soldier shook his head. "Heroes rarely call themselves one. We remember ours instead." He came to leave his mark at the VFW, but every name upon that wall left a mark on him there too. Freedom wasn't just a word painted red and white and blue. It had faces, homes, and families, empty chairs for those he never knew. He came there hating everything he thought the flag stood for. Then slowly he began to see what people carried it for. They never said America was always in the right. They said the beauty of this country is you've got the right to fight. With words, with votes, with peaceful signs, to disagree and still belong, to worship God or worship nothing, to tell the powerful they're wrong. You can question every leader, you can stand or walk away, you can speak your mind in public without checking what you cannot say. That's why we shipped out overseas, not because we worship war. Freedom's having your own choices, son. We just help to guard the door. By spring he knew who took 2 sugars, who needed help to climb the stairs. He wiped the tables, washed the plates, and stayed to fold the chairs. He came 10 minutes early, he left 10 minutes late. He helped to pack care packages, rake leaves and fix the gate. 6 months to the very day the commander signed his sheet. Community service satisfied. The boy stared at his feet, then asked what no one thought he'd say: would anybody mind too much if I came back on Saturday? Years can make a boy into a man if somebody shows him how. Not by naming what he used to be, but by seeing what he could be now. Sometimes mercy makes you pay and still stands by your side. Sometimes grace hands you a broom and lets you change your life. One autumn afternoon, years later, that same front doorway opened wide. The commander, older now, looked up and saw a young man step inside. Army blues and shoulders straight, gold bars catching afternoon. But the smile beneath that officer's cap was one he recognized quite soon. Sir, I made it through OCS, commissioned down at Benning. I'm heading north to Fort Drum now. 10th Mountain's where they're sending. The old man rose and shook his hand. Son, we're mighty proud of you. He looked around at all the faces, at the wall he'd scarred, and then fixed too. I thought that judge was punishing me. The old vet smiled, that's alright. Funny how the battles you pick can lead you toward the light. He came to leave his mark at the VFW, but 100 quiet acts of grace left a deeper mark there too. They never asked for gratitude, just showed him what they knew. What freedom cost, what service means, what decent people do. Once he came there with a spray can, angry at the world outside. Now he stood there in his uniform, with proud old vets beside. He came there owing 6 months for the damage of one night, and walked away with something that would guide him all his life. So here's to second chances and the ones who see them through. To the boy who smashed a window and the men and women who might have answered hurt with anger, yet rather than seeing red, they saw a hurt young boy who could be a man instead. At the VFW.